Okay, let's take a look at another example here, a little bit more one that's complex. I'm actually taking this is out of an actual problem from one of the practice texts for the ACT that I'm using. It actually says we have a to the negative third power b c squared divided by a to the negative fourth power b squared and c to the negative third power. The problem says, what is the simplified form of the expression? Assume that the variables are not equal to 0. Write without negative exponents. So we want to write this without negative exponents. So to get a good rehearsal of the principle, the tip that we use here, we know that this, first of all, is going to be a to the negative third power minus negative 4. Again, because we have to subtract the exponents when we're dividing here. So this would tell me this is a to the negative third plus 4, because a negative times a negative gives me a positive, and this is actually a to the first power. So this is a, my first part to my answer here. Now I take b to the first power minus 2. I subtract the exponents again. And this is b to the negative first power. We're going to write it first with our negative exponents and then come back and show you actually how to convert those to positive. And finally, we have c squared minus a negative 3, which we know that this is c2 plus 3, which is c to the fifth power. So as we can see in our expression, all of the variables here are positive exponents except b. So by definition, we know that, let me erase here so that I can tell you, by definition, we have learned that, let me just take any variable, x to the negative m power. So any base raised to a negative power, by definition, is equal to 1 over x to the nth power, with that exponent being positive. So that's the same case with b to the negative first power. This is actually 1 over b to the first, which we drop out the 1 with the exponent, so this is 1 over b. So this is actually a, let me just write this out for a few steps for those that don't understand. So this is a times 1 over b times c to the fifth. So actually, if I can write out another step, this is a over 1 times 1 over b times c to the fifth over 1. Remember, we can write any whole number, any expression as a fraction over 1. So if I multiply straight across, this is ac to the fifth divided by b. Okay? That's a very good example.